All right, so I'm just a stupid dog, and this is kind of embarrassing. I had to take a vomit, a public vomit, and the man blew his stack, and the man had some guests, Uncle Dinner and Thundertop were there, but also Uncle Dinner had invited some barfly floozy back to the manor house. She was kind of good looking for her age. The man was already 3 sheets to the wind by the time Uncle Dinner came back with his barfly floozy and Thundertop. The problem is, I just overcomes you. This is a take about a dog vomit, okay? Once the vomit overtakes you, like it comes out of the blue, it comes out of the nether sphere. It's like a gossamer, web or breeze. I don't even know what it's called, It's ethereal. It's ethereal. All right, but once the vomit overtakes you, just start retching. You ain't going nowhere. They could yell at you. They could beat you. They could smack you. The man was so pissed because this was a particularly long vomitous sequence. What I mean by that is once I knew I was going to vomit, I became in the rapture of the vomit. I couldn't control it. I knew I was going to vomit. There was no real ability for me to even walk. I was frozen in the vomit rapture. And I started doing that, that regurgitation thing. And it was like, oh no, what's that? What's going on? Is the dishwasher breaking down? Did the cat get caught in the laundry machine again? What's going on? And everybody's like, oh my God, the dog! And they start yelling at me. They're like, get that damn dog out of here! He's gonna vomit! Everybody's getting scared, and they're like, oh my God! And it took so long. It's like a slow motion train wreck, a slow motion car wreck. It's like, God bless, I just was going, and everyone's like, oh no, he's getting ready to regurgitate. Well, here's what happened. The man took me out for a walk just about a couple hours before. They hadn't mowed the grass. The man's trying to cut back. He ain't having the Guadalupans or the Mexicans or the Alivarians, whoever it is that comes over to mow our grass. He ain't been having them come over until deep into May, So, by that time the grass is like 2 feet high. I'm like a cow grazing. I was eating grass that's as long as asparagus. See what I'm saying? I was like horking down grass, and it was like, ever seeing those old timey things where they hoed the wheat with a scythe and then they bound it up and it would stand it up like straight? That's how it was for me. I had a big, giant, bound up, whatever you call it, ream of grass, fescue grass, ryegrass, just good old-fashioned Western Kentucky, succulent, cool season grass. It wasn't mowed, so it grew up. It's like 7, 8, 9, 10 inches long. It formed this globule in my gut, and I had to retch it up and vomit. But the bad part was everyone's like, oh, my God, the dog's going to vomit. Get that damn dog out of here. And I had no choice, and I couldn't even stand. I could only stand. I couldn't walk. I couldn't even try to vomit on the floor. I vomited right on an ancient old rug that some old Indian guy had given the man's granddad when the man's granddad was a boy. It was really bad. It was a family heirloom. I vomited right on this very purple, I don't know if it was a Saskatchewan or a Susquehannian. It was an Indian, a true Native American Indian carpet that was gifted to the man's dad's dad. Off things when he was a little kid. Oh, God. It was given to our family by Grasshopper, who hops along on one leg, and they called him for short Little Grasshopper. But whatever. I vomited right on that carpet. I couldn't help it. Everybody was pissed off. Everybody was embarrassed. The floozy, she acted indignant and she left, and then the man and Uncle Dinner got in a fight because Uncle Dinner lost his floozy escapade he was counting on for that night. He hadn't been laid in a long time, and I vomited all over his big time, and I ruined it. I felt so bad. I was like, I couldn't do anything about it. Once the vomit takes over, and you become possessed by the urge to vomit, you are going to vomit. There's nothing you can do about it, but whatever. I feel really bad about the whole thing. I wish I could have done something better. The man was pissed off. The man's like, dog, what are you doing? Oh my God. And I was like, I was like vomiting almost, but I couldn't get it up. Then I finally puked out this big giant thing of grass. And the man was like, I don't even got no Arm& Hammer baking soda. What am I going to do? He's like, give me the paper towels. He looks at Uncle Dave. He's like, give me the damn paper towels. And then he went in there. He's like, I don't have no carpet cleaner. I don't got no Arm& Hammer. I don't even have no flour. Oh, God almighty. Somebody's got to run down the Dollar General and get some Arm& Hammer baking soda. Oh, jeepers, creepers. This damn dog's ruined the whole night. But that was just the way it was. I did a vomit. I was possessed by the vomit. I was embarrassed by the vomit. I couldn't help the vomit. Then they ran me out and they kicked me in my butt and I had to run outside. The craziest thing, this is the most stupid thing. After vomit and being embarrassed, ruin everybody's night, I started eating that grass again. I was like, God almighty, I'm a stupid dog. I'm eating like a stupid dog. I started eating the same grass again, Like, what do you think is going to happen? Oh, my God. I'm so stupid. I don't know what's going on.